Where is the chat? Where is the chat?
You don't want no wine? Wine is good for us. We done had a tough day at the courthouse.
Mm.
Down to the courthouse. We had a long day.
Down to the courthouse.
I've been down to the courthouse.
I ain't been to the courthouse today.
I've been to the courthouse.
I don't know my chest out. I don't like that.
Thank you, Chen Watson.
Oh, thank you, Chen. Hi, you guys.
Hi, you guys.
Squad in the house.
Squad in the house. I got some.
What you got?
Oh, you know I'm sitting on ready.
Oh,
I'm sitting on. You look nice tonight,
I still have
friend.
on my work clothes, sir.
You look nice. Show your titties.
I don't want to show them. I ain't getting no tips to show my.
Yeah, somebody go and super chat. Send Michelle $5 to show her titties.
No. Hey. This is Sin by Mac.
Who's Cindy?
Sin, the color of my
I'm ready
lipstick.
to fight. Who to send out? Slap Michelle up.
Everyone's looking like, I know Josh got a little weird Waldo striped shirt.
Listen, you know this is jail causes.
Oh yeah,
Black
the
and white.
Hamburglar.
Yeah, you know this is paying homage to our brother who, just like Meek Mills, they would not let him out. Tyrone. To Tyrone. Back to the sandwiches and cookies.
No more alcohol for 4 more years.
4 more years.
It's not 4 years. 18, 19, 20. Yeah, it is 4 years.
4 years.
In honor of Tyrone.
Tyrone.
Josh wanted to go live from in front of the courthouse.
I'm going
today.
live tomorrow in front of the courthouse. Y'all make sure hold Michelle accountable for this video.
I ain't got time.
I got this suit. I got a microphone, y'all. This video. I got a whole script. I got everything I want to do. I call her. Okay. We just got $5. Oh, but don't show no booze. Oh, that came from a lady. Never mind. Okay, thank you, Miss Bertha.
Thank you, Miss Bertha. I cover up for you. We cover it up.
And we need canteen money for Sheree Collect calls and Tyrone sandwiches. I think he deserves some chips after 4 more years.
This live video is sponsored. It's sponsored by Swag Boutique. Well, you can get this nice little outfit with the
price
pants.
is beautiful. It's beautiful.
It was pretty pricey, but
the rich bitch shop ain't cheap.
It's got the little pants to match, and the pants are like, see-through if you want to show your ass and stuff. But I didn't want to show all that, so I just used the cover up with the little jumper.
You know how the church women put on a cardigan to make sure the stuff ain't.
Is this what it is?
Yeah, a cardigan.
I need a safety pin.
Listen, we were joking.
I need a safety pin.
Did you always put powder in your breast?
No.
You did put powder in your breast in your
Johnson
pants.
and Johnson, yeah, well.
And you were younger. Right.
Yeah.
You used to put the powders. I was going to, we used to put powders in our nuts, especially during the summertime. So you ain't sweating and stuff. That she's be so thick coming off at night. My God.
It was like paste.
Toothpaste down there. You pull out your dick. You in middle school trying to ash your dick. You trying to show a girl your dick.
How we get on this?
I'm sorry.
Musty balls.
Musty balls.
Musty balls.
Dick white.
We went from Tyrone to musty balls.
Okay, sorry. Well, Tyrone, they were musty balls.
They don't even know who Tyrone is. We didn't even preface
Tyrone is
to say who Tyrone was.
She broke, and she lied. Sheree Whitfield.
She lied.
She lied. I feel so sorry for Sheree. I mean, if you guys don't know, Michelle can give you details.
What you feel sorry for?
Because Sheree,
she got more money than you hidden in the basement.
But she can't count it. She don't know how much she got. The girl never graduated from high school. The girl was stealing from Neiman Marcus. The girl cannot go back to Neiman Marcus. Can you imagine living in Atlanta? That's why she was wearing sweatsuits. She cannot go back into Neiman Marcus. Her mom was stealing cars. It's a generational thing. And that's why she don't mind dating this prisoner, because her mom was stealing cars. I mean,
allegedly. We don't know that to be true.
Oh, well, we've done a little bit of research.
We don't know that to be true. How do we know?
Okay, y'all. She stole a van. Let's make it, a family van.
I didn't see the mama's mugshot. I did see the arrest record.
Arrest record. My arrest record is out there.
But how you know it wasn't another Thelma Ferguson?
Oh, it was that Thelma.
It might have been.
Thelma looked like she could steal a mean convertible.
It could have been.
You know what a short box cut? It kind of looked like what's the name's husband haircut. And I wrote little notes about today.
I should have left my lashes on. My little bald head about lashes.
Stop it.
What your notes say, honey?
Okay. Just to give you guys a little information. See, my friend is the journalist.
He wrote a note.
But I wrote some notes.
Thank you, guys.
Just to let you know who Tyrone is. He is Sheree's boyfriend that helped build Chateau Sheree, allegedly.
How do you know?
Allegedly. I'm using your words. I heard what the lawyer said today. I have to watch my mouth because Michelle ain't paying no more legal fees for me. She ain't taking no more collect calls from me.
None.
So.
Cut off.
You ever get your money back from that time I went to jail?
Which one?
You remember? The last one, Christmas time, around Christmas time?
Mm-hmm.
You remember you put the money on your books? Did you ever get it back?
I didn't put my money on the book.
No, not my books, but the phone call.
Oh, the phone.
To pay.
I guess I did. I just disputed it.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay. Sorry.
Anyway.
Back to business. Tyrone was arrested for allegedly a $5 million Ponzi scheme. He was stealing the people money.
You reading that out straight from A?
Yeah, that's where I took notes from. Where do you think I got it from?
Go ahead.
I know it's on your site.
He was stealing the people money.
Stealing the people money.
Mm-hmm.
And today, Sheree left disappointed. She was making wedding plans, planning to do the basement and stuff like that. As we just saw Sunday. We know it's a lie, but we just letting you roll with it.
It's entertainment.
It's entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
She left upset. You know, we reached out to a few housewives for a little question, at least I did. And Nene stated this, and I quote, "You better call LIE-Rone. Hashtag you never win when you play dirty." I called Kenya Moore.
Can you answer the phone?
Can you answer the phone?
Okay, go ahead.
But she said she could do nothing but laugh and told me she was busy cleaning her husband's nose ring. So
the dainty one?
The dainty
nose
ring. The nose ring. I called Kim Zolciak, and because I was African American, I couldn't get through. But Croy was on the voicemail, so he's always on his job. I called Portia. Portia was at Pinups trying to get the new Rolls Royce, the latest edition.
She was twerking.
Yes. And Candace say, "Stay prayed up. It'll get her by." Doing this 4-year stint.
I thought she would say, "I can't deal with fake people."
She said that about Sheree. Once she told Sheree, she want to encourage her. Mm-hmm. Then she want to say, "I can't deal with fake people."
Once she found out,
and then she was like, then her Nene was laughing and said, "I fly above all the haters. What they beneath me, they beneath."
You gotta get the song.
You know, here's the thing. With my voice, I could sing with escape. These are the notes that Candy hit.
Can we get the lyrics?
I stay prayed up. It gets me by. Is that not her hit? Is that not her note?
That's it.
I know it. Okay. I know it.
Yes, LIE-Rone. You better call
LIE-Rone. Call him. Mm-hmm. Cheers to LIE-Rone. He conned the girl again. But you know, I feel sorry for Sheree. You don't?
No.
The girl didn't graduate from high school. She never had a chance.
I do not feel sorry.
She never had a chance.
Mm-mm. I mean, not even a little bit. Mm-mm.
Sheree never had a chance.
Sheree's getting everything she deserves and more.
But now she's an older lady with a bad back, bad knees. Unfortunately, not educated. Her marriage to Bob fell through. She didn't get much, but it's
she been on TV, give or take. You know, the show's been on 10 years. You know, minus 3 that they kicked her off or whatever. In all those years, plus the 3 that they kicked her off or whatever, Sheree could have went back to school. She could have went and got her GED. She could have learned a trade. She could have got the She by Sheree on deck.
Well, she did
after all that time. That's what I was about to say. After all that time, she got some Hanes t-shirts and put her face on. It took her 3 years to do that.
Well, I think
and some sweatsuits.
What I want to do is start a GoFundMe to help Sheree figure out what a vegetarian or a vegan is.
No, no, you're not. You gonna start a GoFundMe for my dog before you start one for Sheree.
Sheree needs help.
Biggie need a new color on his ears.
Well, Kenya said it's so funny you want to sit here and tweet about my husband. I helped you find your sick dog the other day, and the dog is sick because her house ain't supposed to be living in there. So that dog is breathing all the asbestos.
The mold.
You white people, you call the animal patrol on Sheree. Yes, because that dog is dying because she's leaving him in that house. She ain't even supposed to be there. Do you think it's healthy for a sick dog? White people, Sheree, I bet you won't be locked up in the next 48 because the white people's calling now. You know, you white people don't play about y'all dogs.
I'm not white.
You the only black person I know don't sit down dye your damn dog ears, tails, paws, and teeth. Biggie goes to orthodontist. He got better health insurance than I got.
What's your point?
I'm just saying, okay, whatever.
Black people like dogs too?
No, our dogs be outside tied around the tree, not walk around here with blue ears.
You are so racist.
Okay.
Why are you so racist?
It's fine.
Like
Real Housewives only had 1.9 million views. I believe it.
Well, you know, the ratings have continued to go. But hell, look at Love and Hip Hop had 1 viewer, and I don't even know who that is. Jocelyn watched it because she was pissed off. That was the 1 viewer that watched Love and Hip Hop.
You know what? If they had been bothering you all season and doing a better job producing.
Who was bothering me? Shut up.
Okay.
Thank you, Nichelle.
Thank you, Nichelle. Cheers.
So, you know, of course, y'all read on Straight From The A.com and other blogs as well, ran with it. But I told y'all during our little chat after that show that Tyrone wasn't getting out till 2020. Now here we are on Tuesday, and I told y'all Sunday. So, I mean, you know, they slow with it, whatever. And I'm like, okay, I just feel like I have to keep repeating myself because I already said it. But since, you know, Radar Online, when it pulled the receipts, honey, and I'm like, okay, now that Radar Online pulled it and everybody piggybacked off them, I'm like, let me go ahead and write the post again. We already know Sheree was lying. We knew Sheree was lying because y'all read straight from the A. Squad, read straight from the A. We already knew. But I wanted to do a video about it because so many people were talking about, can you believe that Sheree's man ain't getting out no time soon? Yes, yes, we can believe that. Do you know how long it took her to build that house? Do you know how long it took her to come up with She by Sheree, and we still haven't seen an outfit yet? Do you know how long it's taken? Like, Sheree has so much patience. It doesn't even matter what Tyrone can be in 10 more years. She gonna wait. Because hell, the house ain't even finished yet, and it's been building for 7 years.
It's gonna crumble.
So
it's gonna crumble. It is not on a good foundation. It's gonna crumble. One good storm come this summer, the shit is done.
I don't think so.
Oh, I know so. The shit is ragged as hell.
But I mean, it's only one person.
You know, I went to the house.
Remember Remember that witch doctor told Sheree that she was gonna be alone in a big old house. Remember that?
Yes.
When they was in Africa?
Yes.
Now she really, like, the kids in school. Callie's going off to Howard. I think it's Howard.
Well, I think she lied a little bit. The witch doctor lied a little bit.
What the witch
she
doctor
alone,
say?
but she ain't in a big ass house.
Well, I mean, she go over there every day.
She in an apartment over there.
But she go to the house every day to film and stuff. So she's in there. And now she got to wait 4 years for Tyrone. So she'll be in that by herself. She building a man cave downstairs. She building a theater room, a library, a skating rink, all this stuff, and she gonna be in there by herself.
With no pool.
No pool. The backyard, the house bigger than the backyard.
She don't even have no damn green grass in the damn yard. Everybody does some landscape.
The neighbors complaining because their house, they blocking the sun. They can't even get no shade.
Well, you know, that's a big house.
All they get. It
got 5 windows though, no lie. That house is a big ass house with 5 windows. Who has 30,000 square feet with 5 windows? Think about it. No, I swear to God. It really got 5 windows. Think back. I know you ain't been there a while, but you know I'm nosy. I ride up over there and see what the hell going on.
I told you I don't care about that.
They got 5 windows, and that's including the damn front door.
Damn.
That's you, honey.
Oh man.
Your boyfriend always calling.
Why do you FaceTime?
Yeah, that mean I got to leave here early tonight.
We froze. Are we froze?
I'm on
the air right now. I'll have to call you back.
On the air doing what?
I'm on the air.
Right on live in front of millions, maybe hundreds, maybe 3
Who
people.
that, Josh?
No, Ernest.
Man, I'm gonna bust
This is a no violence zone.
I already been threatened to roll up on one time this week. I'm nervous.
I've been saying, you know, I keep my shit tucked, partner.
All right, bye.
She'll call you back. Bye. Bye, nigga.
We frozen. Are we frozen, y'all?
Are we frozen?
Can y'all see us? Yes, we are. Look at. Oh, we froze ugly too. Let me close this up.
No.
We're back. Hold on, let me turn the Wi-Fi off on my phone. You can't hate because people be wanting to FaceTime me.
I know when you got the trees
Hi,
at night, you trying to
so were we frozen ugly? We back now. We back. We not frozen. We are frozen. Are we frozen?
You know what, y'all?
Y'all lied. They playing.
She conned me.
Oh, Beyonce surrogate don't like me, honey. I may be fat, but I'm no hoe. I may be fat, but I'm no hoe.
Call LIE-Rone.
Oh, I gotta thank Shay for this wine. We're not frozen. Okay, we back. Good. I turned my Wi-Fi off, so I will not get any more interruptions on the FaceTime. You know, it's FaceTime time. You know, we got to get sexy.
I know. She's kicking me out tonight like she kicked out her other gay friend.
I'm not kicking you. And why I'm kicking you out?
I know what you
Ain't nobody in this city.
I know you got something playing tonight.
You know.
Got the tears out. It'll take she be right in a turtleneck and a damn sweater.
We went to the thing today. I'm cool.
No, never mind. I ain't gonna say that.
What?
I respect this person so much for all he's done for the community, but he has lost too much weight.
You talk about Reverend Al Sharpton.
He can fit in my pocket.
Everybody knows what he's very small.
My suit will fall off him.
Anyway, we have diverted.
I'm sorry.
Okay, digressed in all of the above. We were talking about Sheree and Tyrone, and you went from Sheree and Tyrone to Al Sharpton.
So I have a question. What do you makes, and not just necessarily African American women, but what makes you think? What makes women want to date a guy that's not available to them, but only in one way? You ever dated anybody in jail? First of all,
never. It's something psychological going on there because it's like, I think that she feels like since he's in jail, she doesn't have to worry about him cheating or, you know, dealing with another woman or any of that type of thing. But it just seems kind of odd that she'd be okay with just talking to him 10 times a day on the phone. Because my thing is, as soon as he hang up from you, he calling his girlfriend in South Carolina, and he on the phone with her for another hour and charge, you know, running up her phone bill. Like, you can have like all the girlfriends he want while he in jail.
But this is what I don't follow now. And I feel like this is another lie Sheree said. She said she hadn't heard from him in a few years because he was in prison. So does someone just automatically reach out to you? That's what I'm saying. I think there's a lie where she was like, you know, I think she talked to him up until the time he went to prison, was talking to him this whole time. I don't feel like he just reached out to her after 2 years of being in prison, and all of a sudden she could take and collect calls, and now they have this such deep connection.
Of course not.
No, I think she got to stop that lying.
She's not gonna stop. I mean, she need a job. Why else wouldn't she say, I got this man? You know, they got rid of Phaedra, and Phaedra had the perfect jailhouse relationship. They got rid of Phaedra, so here we are with Sheree. And of course, you know, I could get into my whole theory about Bravo and the racism and the things that they do. I'm trying to keep my relationships, you know, intact. But, you know, we all see how they treat the black housewife versus the white housewives, and how they treat the black housewife relationships versus the white housewives relationships is so different. And they demean the men on the Black Housewives show. They emasculate them. They make it seem like the women make so much more money than them, and the women have to pay like each and every relationship. You think of Cynthia and Peter. They started out, you know, Peter was borrowing money or, you know, pretending to borrow money, whatever the case may be. Phaedra and Apollo, he was just getting out of jail. He didn't really have a career. Todd and Candy. Todd was a producer. Candy is the baller. Each and every relationship. And now here's Sheree and Tyrone. Tyrone's in jail. Sheree got Greg and Nene. Even though Greg, you know, got Nene out the club or whatever, he was the baller back then. But now Nene is the breadwinner. So each and every relationship. So I'm like, you know, that's my theory. That's a part of the theory. But yeah. That's why you can't watch the Housewives, period. I try to give them them an opportunity because I know they're fighting for something different too. They're fighting internally, and we see the things that are going on externally. And I do appreciate that, you know, they are given this opportunity to do other things. Like if you think about it, like I've always said, Nene was the bottom of the totem pole at the beginning. You know, she came without the star husband or any of the celebrity that like Candy had or anything, and she turned it. So I get it. It's great to see Black people or Black reality stars advancing or using that platform to advance. But at the same time, you know, they give the entire world like a different view of Black relationships that isn't necessarily true. And I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yes, I like. Well said. Because you know what I would say?
What?
They fucking over the Black girls and what they do for the white girls, which I have watched, and I watch all of the Housewives franchises, and they roll out the red carpet for the white girls.
Okay.
And they're very much so boring. Besides Beverly Hills in New York is very entertaining. For the rest of them,
what makes them entertaining?
Beverly Hills are entertaining because you have white girls that they're really going at each other just like kind of the Black girls do. It's just like, you know, but they have more money amplified times 10 or 12. The New York, they just straight white women that's hood, but they're princesses, countesses. Like they have like families who've been mean something to the world.
Wealth.
Wealth.
Okay.
J.P. Morgan ex-wife. Like you have wealth and you have, you know, history and foundation. Like, you know, they have connection.
Okay.
But there's nobody, any franchise funnier than the Black women because they are so hilarious when it's organic or when it's produced right.
Yeah, when it's produced right.
When it's produced right.
So that's why, you know, the Atlanta Housewives get the most viewers of everyone because it's more organic most of the time. But, you know, now with, you know, the production changes and, you know, the fake storylines and some of the fake relationships and things like that, it just gets to be a bit much. But I'm gonna continue to support them for, you know, as much as I can. Love and Hip Hop, on the other hand, is just like a fairy tale soap opera that I can't just. It's like for 12-year-olds.
Yeah,
I just can't.
It's a train wreck.
I just can't. Well, you know, I've been telling y'all for years that Rashida and Kirk, that situation was fake. I mean, it's like it got so bad that I just had to stop blogging about it because I just got tired of beating the dead horse and being like, I told y'all, this is why, you know, she filed for a paternity, but she dismissed it. This is why. And, you know, so they're going to put on TV what they want y'all to believe anyway. And then y'all could just, you know, go from there. The same thing with Sheree and the Chateau. If you think about it, the way they did the housewarming, and we all knew, everybody in Atlanta knew that Sheree wasn't living there. But the millions of people who are watching it all across the country, y'all buy into that like, well, she had a housewarming, so it must mean she lived there. So, you know, yeah. I just like spilling the tea that isn't necessarily shown on TV. So that's it, you know, like.
I think it's all so funny. But, you know, with this Tyrone thing, I just think it's really such a downgrade for the brand.
Well, how so? I mean, Tyrone isn't necessarily on there, so.
But it's a Black woman that's supposed to be the wealthy elite to the outside world. We know Sheree broke, but other people don't know. They're sitting here penning and phoning a prison man talking about, pause. Sheree, are you stupid? How dumb are you? You saw where the IRS and the feds saw that Kenny was hiding some of Apollo stuff at their house and they wouldn't raid their house. Why would you sit on national TV talking about that man who owed $5 million to conning people that he still got some money sitting around so when he come out, he okay. You a fool. Aside. He put some money aside. You a fool, and when he get out for 4 years, he gonna beat your ass.
Don't say that.
He's gonna get you. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? He put some money aside. Then they're gonna look at you because they already know you was gonna go pick him up for conjugal visits. So now they're gonna look at you, well, where's she really getting her money from? And she worked all these years and she getting Bob's little bit of pension. Sheree, you have to be one of the dumbest. They always say Portia the dumbest, but you are really the dumbest.
I have nothing to say.
Yeah, that's so stupid.
I have nothing to say. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's, you know, and I caught so much heat when I was blogging about Sheree back in the day, and everybody just accused me of saying what I said because of Bob and all of this stuff. And I'm like, y'all will see. Y'all will see. And so now y'all see. Man.
Sheree sold 20 copies of that book. She wasn't going to Barnes and Nobles doing it. She was doing it at tea shops and coffee shops and please.
So yeah, about that. But yeah, that's it. That's all we have about Tyrone. I mean, I don't even know what else to say about Tyrone. Do you?
No. I'm going good luck.
Good luck.
For your 4 years.
4 years.
Stay strong.
I mean, he'll just be on the phone. That's got to be a lot of money. 4 years worth of collect calls.
And Tommy, y'all talk multiple times a day.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know how he was able to call Barcelona from the prison.
I mean, because he's calling her cell phone. Her cell phone is a U.S. number. So she's paying double. She'll be paying for the collect call that's coming to her U.S. number. And then she's paying, her cell phone charges for it being an out of.
Well, how Bravo check going to that?
I guess that's why she's wearing sweatsuits this season. Right?
I guess.
Sweatsuits that you can get them in every color.
But you don't think it'll be easy for Sheree to find a man outside of the prison?
Of course.
But she probably, you know what? Maybe he has a lot of money sitting around there so she can use.
I don't have anything else to say about Sheree.
I don't know.
I am done.
Have y'all been on Twitter today and watched Nene and Kim go back and forth all day? Oh my God! Thanks for
Francis. Cheers to you.
Cheers. Nene and Kim going back and forth all day on Twitter has been hilarious.
I missed it.
Nene done called her all the names in the book. Kim keep going back. It is hilarious. I feel like Kim and Sheree can bring the old ghetto Nene back from season 1.
Why do we want the ghetto Nene back?
We don't want her back, but they bring that out of her. Because Kenya ain't never really bring that side out of her, but something about those two can bring that out of her.
I guess because Kim is such a liar. I think Kim will bring it out of anybody.
Kim make you whoop her ass. No, seriously, you would be done whoop Kim ass.
Kim is so brash and calling everybody bitches and look, throwing glasses at people's houses and acting like she can't drink out of your glass. Like Kim is just, I don't know. I don't like Kim.
So. Nobody likes Kim. But that night we was out at what's the name party and we saw Kim and Crow walking in both on face beat full of makeup.
Oh yeah, Crow had a
ton of makeup on. Of course, me being paid, she was like, leave them alone. I'm going over there, bye. Drinking my drink, looking at them. I see y'all. I want y'all to see me and I see you. We see each other. And then Kim moved from one side of the club to the next side of the club. So I go right on over there. They was like, oh, this side is reserved. I said, well, I'm with Michelle. I was like, oh, okay, come on, Michelle. Move, girl, I ain't stop. Y'all ain't stop me. I'm going right on over there. Kim's in there looking like dry, mean mugging. I'm like, hey, girls.
Kim does have a lot of white privilege. Cool. I mean, it is what it is, and everybody sees it. So, I mean, she's the token.
Maybe Cora is the new, what is Kris Kardashian old guy name? Caitlyn. Maybe he's the new Caitlyn.
You think so?
We got the ass implants.
We're not going to talk about trans and stuff now. Like, we could
be, though.
Moved away from that.
It could be. Did we say it was a bad thing? I just
no, but I'm just saying, I don't want to accuse him of something that he probably isn't doing.
Well, he has on makeup and ass.
He does have makeup and he probably gets Botox. And
okay, maybe he's just doing a Prince thing.
Or maybe he just, has retired from football and wants his body to be the best it can be since he's no longer on the field.
Well, boy, work out and not let off the ass injection. Work out and lay off the Mac.
They use Revlon. They do not.
Revlon, sorry. Lay off the Revlon.
No Mac. L'Oreal,
right.
Maybelline.
Right. I think Marlo's a real woman.
I said, can we talk about that dainty nose ring? I don't even know what to say about it. I mean, everybody
she's cleaning it tonight.
Everybody keeps bringing up Tupac, Lenny Kravitz. I can't think of anybody else. But even with, those are musicians, and musicians kind of can get a pass. But you're a restaurateur, and you walking around with a dainty nose ring on, as Shamia said. I don't know what to think. You're not an entertainer. You're not an artist.
He was supposed to be a stockbroker.
You were supposed to have been a stockbroker. Somebody left a comment and said that Mark wasn't a bachelor bachelor or whatever. Like he was living a quiet gay life. And that, I mean, I just read the comment. I don't know what that man was doing before he met Kenya. I have no clue. But these are what the comments be saying on Straight from the A, and I just be giggling. But I don't know about the nose ring. And I feel like, you know, they focused on the nose ring for a reason. The same way they focused on him not holding Kenya's hand for a reason. I don't know. The nose ring costs more than Sheree's sweatsuits, probably.
Oh,
no
sure.
nonsense.
You think you're gonna put a cheap nose ring in that nose? I don't think so.
Probably, honey.
It's probably platinum from Tiffany's.
And Sheree brought it up. That's what's so shady.
Right.
But Sheree
saw a moment and she took it.
She did. She's like, I always wanted one.
But you know what? Maybe even I feel like Kenya wouldn't have missed it. Kenya wanted us to be talking about him so she could get on next season. All of this is strategic.
So what do you think about men with nose rings and tongue rings? What about that?
I think it's absolutely absurd.
Why?
Why do you want a nose ring and a tongue ring? Now, a tongue ring is way too far.
But what about women with nose rings and tongue rings?
Portia got a nose ring.
Okay.
I think if you're in a certain career where you can get away with it, okay, whatever.
What about a tongue ring?
A tongue ring is disgusting.
Okay.
Period. No matter who got a man, woman, cat, dog, it's nasty.
Okay.
To me. That's just my personal preference.
So a nose ring pretty much implies that you're not like in corporate America per se. Because it's like you're not walking around with like a tattoo on your face.
Said cute and gay.
Cute and gay with a nose ring, kind of stylish and
very trendy.
Trendy.
Too trendy for me. Anybody else I know? For a certain age.
You wouldn't get a nose ring?
Well, no. You know I wouldn't get no nose ring. I just got my ears pierced like 3 years ago.
I mean, if you like 40 plus and you just, you know.
But a man's damn near 50. Why does he have a nose ring? Now, if he was in college and he was going to the heyday of the 80s, yeah.
He might look up to Tupac.
Look up to him in a biography.
For all you know, like, you know, in his spare time, he's walking around with a bandana. Like, what if he has a bandana and a nose ring?
I think at 50, you should cut it out.
Why?
Ain't nose ring at 50?
Age is nothing but a number.
Well, you go get your tongue pierced today.
I'm not going to do
slapping
that.
The shit out of myself.
I'm not going to do that.
I just think it's absolutely absurd. Who marries somebody, a man over 40 something with a nose ring? Could you date a guy with a nose ring? I'm
not Kenya.
So the answer would be no.
You know, Kenya's much prettier than me. Kenya's a beauty queen. Like and I've been married before, so I'm not one who would marry someone after only knowing them a few weeks or months. Like I wouldn't. So I can't equate. I can't. And that's no shade to Kenya, and that's no shade to anybody else. But I've been married before, so I'm not in no rush to get married again. So I'm not. As soon as I saw that nose ring, though, I would have been like,
"Nice meeting you, sir.
So nice.
I love your cuisine.
Dinner was wonderful. Thank you so much for the wine. Have a nice day. Goodbye."
Yes, we're gonna throw the whole man way over a nose ring.
Why though, dainty ladies? No, I mean, would y'all press 1 if you would date a man with a nose ring? Press 1, male or female, doesn't matter. Press 1 if you would date a man with a nose ring. Press 2 if you would go the other way.
This hot wine is good.
Press 1 if you would date a man with a nose ring. See, where the ones at? Ain't no ones.
Jessica 1, Joe 1.
Press 2 if you would go the other way. 1 if you would date him. 2 if you would pass. It's a lot of ones.
They just fucking with us.
1 you would date him. 2 you would pass. Okay, it's a lot of ones now. It's a lot of 2s, but it's a lot of ones. Okay, you said not in 2018. So if it was 1999, you would date him. Who said Wakanda? Okay. I get the point. It's pretty like, I don't want to say split even, but there's a lot of 1s and a lot of 2s. So I guess it'd be like,
to each their own.
His personality would be the deciding factor. What if he
they got a nose piercing and a mohawk?
What's wrong with a mohawk?
I'm just asking.
No earrings, period. Okay. The ones are for me and y'all funny. That's what I mean. It's a preference. I get that. And I don't think, some jewelry wouldn't be the deciding factor on if we date or not. Or, I mean, sort of kind of. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I could marry a man who walked around with a choker on him. Like,
not a choker.
But I've seen some. Like, they think that's cute. Like, they'll have like a choker or something. Like some men, they aren't stylish. They don't know no better. So they just be like a leather choker or something. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe their style game is just off or something. I don't know.
Not a choker.
I don't know.
Not a choker.
It's just hard. Like, if she loves him, she loves him. So.
And that's all that matters. Doesn't matter what they have going on in their bedroom. What happened if she's married? If she's married,
she might like his nose ring. She might have talked him into it. Who knows why he got nose ring?
But he went and got it down in the village.
He might have got it because his brother had one or something. I don't know. Who knows? It might be an emotional reason. Just like Portia got emotional over her floor mat, or over her welcome mat.
Portia was drunk and she wanted to get up out.
Maybe he was drunk one day and wanted to get a nose ring.
But when he sobered up, he kept it.
I mean, it's there now. You can't plug the hole.
You can take it out.
I don't know if he loves her or not. I'm assuming.
Kenya loves him.
I'm assuming. So, do you want to take calls tonight?
It's up to y'all.
And we want to
talk about. Y'all want to call in? What do you want to say?
No. We're going to talk about relationships either way it goes. Like, we ain't taking no calls, talking about nothing else besides what we done talked about today. If you talk about Sheree and Tyrone, whether you would date a man in prison, whether you would date a man with a nose ring, how do you feel about the housewives and the way they portray their husbands? Any of the above. We can talk about that. But if you try to veer off the subject.
That's what I said, pretty whatever about the village.
We're not going to talk to you. You got it? Everybody good with that? We good with that?
They say no calls.
No calls? You don't want no calls?
They want to talk about Tamar.
Okay, let's talk about Tamar.
Well, I retracted a statement earlier, late last week about Tamar hair.
What was the statement?
Well, earlier in the week, I had got someone else got upset with me that I said that she was using their product. This is why her hair fell out.
Oh.
But so I retracted that statement because I hurt their feelings.
You did apologize.
And I did apologize, and I meant the apology.
How you gonna veer back over to that side?
Because that's what I don't say. I go to the dark side. The wine is dark. I'm dark. I got on black and white. Tyrone won't be let out for 4 years. I get down depressed sometimes. Any excuse for this.
Where is this going? You gotta cut off the wine. Cut out the wine is cut off.
But so Tamar does everything for attention. And I feel like by her not going on this tour, this press tour with the Braxtons, which is really the only thing she got on because her music ain't gonna pop for so much. She's a lady of a particular age. And I feel like
I don't be going in on people's age.
I'm not, but I think she is a lady of a particular age.
Okay, go ahead.
With her music and her audience she has, she's gonna be a Beyonce. So at this point, she needs this show, and all of her sisters damn sure need the show. And her mama is getting everybody off of Tony's back, so she don't have to keep filing bankruptcy every 6 months. Like, let everybody work. Do your job. You sit there and talk about everybody. So what does her
not doing press have to do with working? The show is still gonna go on.
Because she needs to promote the show because she's one of the biggest stars behind Tony. Tony can't do too much because she's always sick. And she's dating Birdman. So you got somebody not want to work because their sisters are now talking about her husband when Tamar has drugged all of their husbands throughout the years. Mm-hmm. I think it's unfair. Okay. And I think she needs to be a team player.
Okay.
That's what I think about Tamar. And I think she shaved her head for attention. Tamar loves attention.
So why did they pull her Steve Harvey interview? Was that related to the whole Braxton thing?
I don't know.
Because she promoted it on her Instagram that she was supposed to be on Steve Harvey. And then she didn't.
I don't know.
It was right around the time she shaved her head. And, I'd be paying attention to so much stuff. I didn't follow up, but I did see that. So I was like, well, did she not go on Steve Harvey because she would have had to talk about
her marriage?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think Tamar, this is coming from my sweater, Joe.
Oh. I thought Biggie was shitting on you. He don't shit.
Tamar would go for the attention. I think her manager or somebody up from PR was like, "This ain't a good look for you."
Steve Harvey wasn't a good look.
Probably something she said.
Oh.
It was like, this would be more damaging.
Oh.
But I don't know.
Okay.
She's a Braxton Chichen or why from who?
He don't drink. He's non-alcoholic.
Yeah, I got it. It's the youngest child syndrome. They crave attention. Okay, I can agree with that. But she had the youngest child.
Why are you telling my business? What does that mean? I crave attention? I don't crave attention.
I just said you was a young child. I just insinuate anything from that. Look at a black woman already jumped to conclusion.
I mean, I just felt some kind of way when you said Michelle's the youngest child.
I just said she's the only child.
I'm not the only child. I'm the youngest child.
She said men prefer fair-skinned women. Oh, did she?
Who said that? Tamar?
I guess that's what we talking about. They're talking about that's a big dog.
Is it? What she leave me alone?
I don't crave attention.
So you just gonna read the comment?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just, y'all be tripping me out these comments. I find them so hilarious.
Josh can't even talk straight because he's too busy reading the comments. But okay, so we got the Tyrone out the way. We got the Kenya out the way. We talked about the housewives and how they portray the husbands. I mean, should we talk about our sponsor?
Oh, absolutely. Hell yeah, we can talk about.
We're sponsored by Swag Boutique next.
They tell me that I'll kick Tamar's ass for $5.
Yeah, it won't come up. Damn it. I don't have no sponsor today because my phone ain't working.
CNBC.
See, no, MSNBC.
Yeah, we want our check. That don't matter.
I'm going to get that when I post it on the site. Well, my phone won't work. Look.
Oh, then you cut it off? What you just do to it?
I didn't do that.
You just cut off Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm. But that shouldn't do anything. My phone's broke, so it doesn't matter. It'll be on Straight from the A tomorrow. Hope and Glory. Hope and Glory. How Martin Luther King and the changed the way media portrays
the African American
experience
with discrimination, with the
why
murders,
we should not drink wine.
with the murders. They started with
this is a serious topic.
Today's tragedies, and they went all the way back to Emmett Till. And there were family members from victims of violence from the police department. Just,
Eric Garner, Philip Castile.
There was a lot of civil rights leaders in there. So there's a lot of people talking about the experience, the African-American experience, and how we have used the press to force people to make a change. The government and people like that to make a change.
And Reverend Al Sharpton was on the panel and discussed it. And it'll be airing Sunday night on MSNBC.
And then we got the art thing. Don't forget about the art.
And the art thing, but I'll have to talk about that later because I wanted to read it and it's not coming up, but it's April 12th. So we have time to discuss that more. What they're trying to do is like an art basel in Atlanta, and it's going to be at Fort McPherson. So it's going to be like, a lot of local artists displaying their art. You can get in, and the cost of admission is only going to be like $5. It's going to be pretty cool. So it's going to be like April 12th, 13th, and 14th, I think. Don't quote me, but it'll also be on Straight from the A, and you can get more information about it there. So I appreciate y'all, and I appreciate Squad for always, supporting and being there. And, y'all on Instagram, y'all on the Facebook, y'all on the Twitter. I appreciate them. It's like we got social media on lock. You hugged Oprah? I shook Oprah's hand on the last show. She gave me the light. 700 people are watching. Oh, so should we stay on? Y'all want to stay on? What y'all want to talk about? We can stay. You want to stay on?
Listen, the wine is flowing. I'm going to finish this glass and let it loose. Unbutton my shirt a little bit.
Biggie is a Lhasa Apso.
Unbutton my shirt a little bit.
Oh, we love you too, D. Ramsey. I appreciate you.
The Roxanne movie. What Roxanne? Who the hell is Roxanne? The Roseanne? Y'all talking about Roxanne movie? Who is Roxanne? Who's the Roxanne? Oh, the rapper Roxanne. Roxanne. Her name is Roxanne. I don't know.
I'm not.
You didn't know Roxanne?
Tiffany Haddish. We talked about Tiffany Haddish a little bit yesterday, but you know, Tiffany Haddish spilling Beyonce tea. Now today, a lot of people seem to feel like Tiffany Haddish may be a part of the plan. Like Beyonce may have told Tiffany Haddish she could go ahead and spill some more tea so that, you know, people can be interested in buying these concert tickets.
I'm gonna tell you what Beyonce does. Every time it's time for her to go on tour, she does a PR stunt. She did it with Solange and Jay-Z in the elevator. She does it every single time she goes on tour.
So you think this biting Beyonce on the cheek?
Yeah, ain't nobody bit that damn girl. Beyonce from Houston, she just hood and Solange. If somebody bit her, she gonna fight. If somebody bite you naturally, you just, oh my God, I got bit.
Well, we talked about this yesterday. What if it's just a nipple? What if it wasn't necessarily a bite?
Somebody licked me that I don't. No, that ain't happening.
Oh. Can you shout out Andrew Caldwell? Okay, hey Andrew, girl. Hey, Andrew. Let me see if I can get Andrew on the phone.
Oh God, I'm about to leave.
Why you gonna leave?
He is annoying as hell to me.
My phone's still not working. I gotta reboot the phone. Why you don't like Andrew?
I don't not like him, but he is a whole lot.
He is a whole lot.
A whole lot.
He is a whole lot.
And he can say whatever he wants to say about me on Instagram or Facebook or wherever he go on. I don't give a shit. I don't watch you no way. I don't care. It don't matter to me. Hello and good night from him. The Crown. Oh, I watched The Crown on Netflix. You guys got to get into the billions.
2 episodes of that. Y'all need to get into The Walking Dead, which I gotta catch up on too. Like 4 episodes.
You don't think Beyonce can fight?
They don't think I can fight.
About this.
You think I can fight? Can I fight?
I'm sure you can fight. You from SWAT. I know what y'all keep saying.
Southwest ATLien, sorry. What
is
just
going
happened?
on this your computer?
That's my phone coming up. Hold on. I just rebooted my phone.
So you ain't like me.
And it's plugged up.
I can't have nothing connected to none of my devices.
That's because you got too many people who have access to your devices. The only person got access to my device is Biggie, and he don't care. He's not gonna answer.
No. Why he about to say something stupid?
Yeah.
Take off Wi-Fi, maybe. I don't know. What's going on with your phone?
It's not on.
Maybe his phone on. There you go. Damn.
They said they want us to take calls.
We're going to take calls. We ain't got no minutes.
He hung up on me. He must be busy. He called him on the phone. I don't even know what number it is.
LA Johns.
So you want to take calls?
Sure, we can take calls. I always want to.
Okay.
Andrew from the assassination of. Oh, we were supposed to talk about that.
What?
The Versace.
Oh, Versace show. I mean, the assassination of Gianni Versace.
What do you have, Versace?
Nothing.
You do. Stop it.
Some draws. What? I have some draws. We're veering off the subject. This video should only be about one thing. And that was Tyrone, the Housewives, and everything that we talked about.
But yesterday we told we was gonna go watch Gianni Versace when we got off live.
We did watch it, didn't we?
Yeah, we watched it.
You didn't finish watching it.
I did finish
You
watching
left.
it.
You left.
I went out and watched the last episode.
No, you watched the last episode
but I
before
didn't
you
watch
watched
the
the
second
one
one
before it. Yeah.
We're gonna take some phone calls, and I want y'all to get. I'm ready to get to the nitty damn gritty.
We're gonna take 5 phone calls. That's all.
2 minutes apiece.
2 minutes apiece, 5 phone calls. That's 10 minutes worth of phone calls if y'all ain't right.
Do you watch Brazil? No.
Brazil.
I thought is it still
Did
on?
you see Phaedra trying to I guess WeTV must have paid her to promote Brazil and she wasn't doing a good job.
You gotta send it to Zillow so you can put it in.
Yes.
I'm gonna text you no nonsense. I'm gonna call you.
The phone number is. How you texting people?
I'm gonna call no nonsense when I get off the phone. When we get off here.
The phone number is 347-514-7350, and the PIN number is 0409756.
It's gonna be 2 minutes. I promise y'all tonight it's gonna be 2 minutes with my damn phone. And y'all, if I hang up on y'all at the 2-minute mark, it's because everybody in here pressuring me. I try not to be rude. My mama taught me some manners, but y'all want me to be your panties.
Oh, why it's on? That's why I don't have no batteries.
Oh, if you sit down.
Turn your phone down.
Oh, any personal funny? No, not turn your phone down.
I mean, turn your computer down. Turn your computer down. He had a sexy voice.
Michelle done dropped the panties over your voice.
I did not.
She done took them off.
Caller number 6385. Hi.
Hey, what's up? How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm disappointed in you, Josh.
What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? You done made Michelle choke.
I said Josh.
So what?
I thought like yesterday, Josh, when you were like bad mouthing us light skinned people, but I was really happy with Sunday.
You said what?
I said I was thrilled and happy to meet him at Rush this past Sunday, but he hurt my feelings when he started down.
Oh, I did see you with Derek J the other night. I did see you with Derek J the other night. What's your name?
I never gave you my name. I just walked up and said, "Are you Josh?" And you shook my hand and I walked up.
Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to be rude or anything, but yeah. I remember seeing you.
No, you wasn't being rude to me at the club. No, I said I watched you in a video with her the other day ago when you was talking.
Oh, yeah, about light-skinned people? Yeah, it was a joke. It wasn't not necessarily don't like light-skinned people.
No, why would you do that? And I just like, nah, but for real though, I'm good. What's going on with Kim and her going on the Andy Cohen show? Like, with the whole Nene situation with the roaches, is they gonna leave that alone, or is that just gonna be what is it?
I mean, they're gonna talk about it at the reunion.
It's a major situation, actually. We're gonna answer we're gonna hang up on you, but we're about to answer your question, so don't think we're not about to answer.
What?
Sorry, somebody was the call was whatever. I don't know how Michelle did the calls. But no, I think it's a big situation.
Everybody that had a roach in their house at least once in their lifetime.
And it wasn't even a roach. It wasn't even a roach. We were actually at that pool party. And because it was a pool party and all the doors were open in and out, it had to be some ants or something. There was no roaches. I went into that bathroom. That bathroom was beautiful. I'm not just saying it. Because if it was a roach, I would have took a picture of my damn self and sent it to Michelle. But it was a beautiful house. It was a beautiful party. We had crab legs. It wasn't like no hamburger hot dog type of party. They had an open bar. It was a really nice party. People were dressed in their best white. The place was clean. The food was hot and fresh, and it was a really nice party. Kim and her family was the only one came there acting like an ass, throwing wine glasses in this lady's nice house, trying to kill a fly on her white couch. They were rude, obnoxious, and they were the only ones in there acting inappropriate. Other than that, it was a party for the beautiful black people having a really good time. Because you know how we are about our all-white party.
Kim needs to focus on trying to get that reconstruct that face of her while she going to folks' house acting like she ain't got no home training and no mouth.
Right. But thank you so much for calling in.
What you say?
I said thank you so much for calling in. And next time I see you, drinks on me.
Oh, I'll buy you a drink. That's fine.
Oh, cool. All right, then. I'll take it. All right, thank you. Stay on the chat. All right.
Take it.
3252. We said 5 calls. We got 20 in the queue. 3252.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, Michelle. Hey, John.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I just wanted to say I do think that it is a little weird that Sheree's relationship just came out of nowhere like that, and she's so in love with this man, and he just basically just like came out of nowhere for real. I know we seen her talk about him with Nene at the table a long time ago, but nobody knew she was with this man or had any dealings with this man like that.
Mm-hmm.
And just to see her all in love and he all on the phone talking about, oh yeah, my man cave and when I come home and all this, it's just like, it's a bit much, Sheree. Right. Like you seem like you moving up a little bit too fast or something. He just,
I mean, he had like he owned the house. I thought he owned half the house the way he was talking. Because he said, you know, I was supposed to do that. You know, like that's
right. When he was saying all that, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
And what is her daughter thinking really about this? You see her daughter really put her out there on the show saying, you know, well, are you really gonna date a man in jail?
I think that was pretty smart.
Right then and there, when she said that, it did come off like Sheree is kind of slow, a little foolish.
She got a little bit of the downs.
I don't know. Like, damn, your daughter's smarter than you. Shit.
Mm-hmm. Right. She got a little, but you know, Bob's really smart. Bob went to Stanford. Bob's really smart. You should ask Michelle. But thank you so much for calling in, caller.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye-bye. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, let me tell you about this shit. I pick her up. I'm like, okay, we go to the bit. She was like, your line, I'm interested.
What happened?
My beard. You like, your beard interesting.
He done got his beard lined up, honey. He think he a new person today. I don't know what's going on with that.
Hey, friend, light-skinned friend. We going to Duke's after this. Meet us out there.
Anonymous, you're on the line. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Anonymous. Anonymous.
Let me tell y'all, Michelle do white girl shade. She was like, oh my God, this is an interesting shade line you have there. And you'll be driving, you're like, what did you just say to me?
You okay, 5584? 5584. 55.
Hello?
Hey. You okay?
I'm Michelle and John.
Hey.
How are you?
Okay, so what do y'all feel about Kenya? Well, not Kenya, but Sheree coming for Kenya's husband. Like, okay, yeah, he got the nose ring. That's kind of boring. It's old. And, like, for him to even mention that he got it from the village was kind of suspect. It was almost like he was throwing himself out there.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other hand, like, Sheree, you got a man in jail that's probably getting dick down every night, girl. I also feel like he contributed money to her to get that house fixed. Mm-hmm. And that's why she asked him what he wanted, how he wanted.
Mm-hmm. That's what I just said. It's like he already acted like that's half of his house. Or it is his house.
Exactly. And, like, think about all the years that she wasn't putting nothing into that home. And all of a sudden, like, soon as he got locked up and he came into the storyline, now you able to start getting this house going. And then the fact that y'all seeing that she's not even living there, it just looked real suspect.
Yes, I agree. It is suspect. The feds watching them.
The feds watching, but it won't be Chateau Sheree for
long.
long.
But my thing is, if she's not living here, I don't know, like, how is it that Bravo's able to record and where is she living when they're not airing?
I mean, she can't legally live there as far as I know because there's no certificate of occupancy. Now, the way they do that is if they come and check for a certificate of occupancy, you get a fine. That's it. You get a ticket. So, I mean, she's getting more money from Bravo filming there than she is not. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. Like when she went, her and Kenya both had to go to court over similar situations. Like, you know, because Kenya didn't get a permit to film. That's like a really exclusive little neighborhood over there. And those neighbors over there that don't play. So that, you know, I'm sure they call the people on them. They get in trouble a lot, and Bravo ends up footing the bill because that's That's just
exactly. And they just wanted for the storyline behind
exactly.
it. Her daughter ran her ass down. Bitch, it's too many fishes in the sea, and you gonna go get the jail bait?
Yep.
Girl.
Yep.
You got your youngest child telling you that, like, child.
But here's the kicker.
You need to let LIE-Rone go, and he calling you from jail, running up your damn phone bill, and you want to be arguing over him? Girl, bye.
It's
you ain't even getting a pipe, and you taking up for this nigga like that?
Right. But I'm about to drop some knowledge on you. Thank you for calling. I'm gonna hang up for the next call. I'm gonna drop some knowledge for answer this call.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling.
Okay, please do. Love y'all.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Here's the shade, y'all, of it all. Sheree kids got my money that she got. You know my prison friend.
I don't want to hear.
I told you.
Look.
So listen, I'm gonna tell y'all my little story real quick. 2 seconds. I'm gonna give myself 2 minutes, like I'm on the call. I went to jail around about a little bit before Christmas, and I happened to be in a cell with somebody who know them all. 3. Know them all. And so he told me 2 things. One, Sheree slept with Bob, old best friend.
I ain't got nothing to do with this.
This is what he told me.
I gotta say this disclaimer. I don't have anything to do with this.
And they can look up the records who I was in the cell with, and that the kids got more money than Sheree because Bob set up trust funds for them. So when Sheree ran here looking lackluster and the son got to come by and bring food, and she asking the daughter to come home for college, talking about what she eat, because the kids got the money, and Sheree is getting a little 10% of Bob's pension, and the rest of the money that she don't hear from this guy that's in prison.
Allegedly.
There we go. But this from my honest cellmate who has an honest job. We were both in there on some shit we had no business being in.
That's what everybody in jail says.
No, I really was.
That's what Tyrone said.
No, I should have been in jail. Honestly, God, I should have been in jail. I should have been. I was driving on suspended license.
Your 2 minutes almost up.
I got 58 more seconds. I was driving on suspended license. I ain't had no business driving on suspended license, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
My mugshot looks horrible. My bag, y'all think I got bags now? I have real bad bags.
Yeah,
y'all
should put it online.
Oh, y'all should go look it up. Google my name. The mugshot is horrible.
All right.
But okay, I'm done.
Thank you for calling, Josh.
Yes.
How many calls are we taking so far?
Prison chat. You're right.
Caller 7889, you're on the line.
Meow.
The clock starts now.
The clock starts now. Good evening, Josh and Michelle.
Hey.
How are
Hey, baby,
you?
how you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Only thing I can say is LIE-Rone had some money put up, and he was able to tell Sheree to go get it.
Mm-hmm.
Go get a little money here, go get a little money there, and go ahead and finish up that house.
Mm-hmm. That's the only reason she waiting. Why else would she wait?
Right, because Bravo ain't paying her that kind of money.
And then now Sheree is now got this man on the storyline because she needs a storyline.
Right. Because that bad back
and this storyline now because she needs to stay relevant on the Housewives. So does Kenya and everybody else. And it's sad that they need a man to keep this storyline going.
Yeah,
that's true.
It's sad that
but the show is called Housewives.
But here's the thing, I can say this. Even when Nene was fake divorced from Greg, she was still entertaining without having Greg a part of the show. But with Kenya and the rest of them, they always got to have somebody to feed off of.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much.
And it's sad.
It is sad.
It is. I agree.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
For that observation.
And you guys, I enjoy you guys, and y'all got to keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Bye.
You should take a shot. I wish I had some energy.
Okay, we took 5. We got 2. Okay, we'll take. Okay. Caller 8600.
Hey, Michelle. Hey, Josh. This is LaVon. I have a quick question for you.
Okay.
When I watched the White Party, I noticed that Nene really tried hard to take Kim's side instead of calling a thing with her and Kenya. Do you think Roachgate is her karma?
Roachgate is Nene's karma for trying to take Kim's side?
Yes. Yes, for not just calling a thing and just being honest about Kim's role in it. Yes.
Maybe.
You know what? Nene knew then at that white party behind the scenes that Kim had already seen her at the mall and took a picture of Nene at the Rolls Royce thing. Mm-hmm. But I think she didn't know how her and King were going to be friends that season. So she was like, well, I know the known evil more than I know King is evil. So let me go with Kim because I can pull a Kim card real quick. I don't know what King you're giving this year. And maybe she really thought King wasn't going to stick around that long because she knew the producers were mad with her.
And if you recall, when they were like throwing around that Nene and or Kim were coming back for this season, there was a lot of shade thrown then. Because remember when Kim was like, you know, I got to make more than Nene, and Nene was like, you ain't making more than me.
Right,
like it was a lot of shade thrown around. So there's always been animosity between Nene and Kim. But I think that Roachgate was like the icing on the cake. Because even when Kim came to Nene's house, regardless of Nene like laughing and the little stuff that she did, I think the tides turned when Kim threw that glass, when all those people came in the house, you know, uninvited, when Kim was, you know, killing bugs on the white sofa. It was little things that Kim was doing during that party that was disrespectful. So, you know, whether, you know, they cut it or you saw that or not, there are things that we saw while we were there that it was like, oh, Nene really didn't want Kim there.
Right.
You know, like she was
I
just being nice and cordial, but she didn't really want Kim there. But I don't know. It may be.
I got some insight for this. You know how when you and a friend first start out, let's say you guys move to a new city together. On Nene's and Kim's thing, they started the show together. Initially, Kim had more of the upper hand. Kim had the fashion. She had a guy taking care of her. At the time, Nene was kind of busted. She was a struggling one. She didn't really have it all going on at the time. And so when you finally surpassed them, you kind of want them to see some of your success. So maybe she was happy that Kim was coming to her house to see that she had a beautiful home. She'd accomplished all these things, and she wanted Kim to actually come there and be happy for her. Be like, damn, girl, you really did the daggone thing. It's more one thing to hear about a person getting all these jobs, but to see they actually manage their money well enough to finally, because this is really Nene's first home, in my opinion. I never known her to own another home outside of this.
And then Kim came in there just totally disrespected.
And totally disrespected. It means something for somebody to finally be able to accomplish that type of success, have something to show for it. When you come in and shit all over it, it does something to a person's psyche who isn't really necessarily used to it.
And if you notice when Nene was in Barcelona, that's part of the things that she said when she was at the table. Like, my house better than all y'all motherfuckers. Like it really came out then, because it was like, how dare she come and say anything about my house when y'all know how my house look, and, you know, got everybody on board. Like, you know, yeah, you're right.
Right.
So, yeah.
Because Candy may have more money, but she's lacking the taste
don't say that.
And grace.
I don't say that.
Candy doesn't. It's tacky.
You just don't like Candy. Thank you, Carla. we took up all your time.
One last question. What's Josh's IG? I want to follow him on Instagram.
Just a superstar.
Can I follow you on Instagram?
It. Oh, now I don't know how to spell it tonight. I don't know how to have people to drink, but Michelle, pin it in there.
J-U-S. It won't pin on here.
Oh, J-U-S. J-U-S.
Okay.
Spell it, child.
J-U-S. J-U-S. J-U-S.
Is this right? Is that right?
Where is it at?
Right there.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry.
I just put in the chat. Just a superstar.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
All right, y'all have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you. Took up all her time. Sorry.
One last call. This might, I don't know. 8858. Did I just say this? Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
Hi, it's Kim from Chi-Town. Hey, John.
What's up, Kim?
Hey, Michelle.
Hey.
How y'all doing?
Great.
I got 2 quick questions.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Turn your computer
what are
down.
y'all drinking?
Shay bring this over to us.
Menage a trois silk. It's a mixture.
It's
a mixture of. It's 2 different red blends. It's a mixture of a whole bunch of stuff. It's a mixture of reds, Merlot and Shiraz and all of that stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's very good.
And then my other question: where is Sheree? Is not living in the chateau? Where's she living at?
Apartment over there by the Home Depot headquarters in Sandy Springs.
But she got
that, Section 8?
Well, it's plenty of apartments over there, but I just know that's where she stayed. My friend stayed her business.
I don't think it's Section 8, but it's apartments.
It's apartments. It's not Section 8. It's actually a nice neighborhood for a lower middle class person.
Okay. Because I'm just like trying to figure out, how much longer is it going to take to finish her house?
Well, she ain't gonna be able to live there. She's gonna have to tear it down soon, or a storm gonna knock it down because the foundation is dry rotted. The foundation is molded, and when the foundation, you cannot, as the Bible says, you can't build on something that's not a sure foundation. So the house gonna fall down soon. But don't worry about it. The furniture is unpaid for and rented.
Okay.
Bravo put a bunch of that furniture in there.
They take that back. She took the refrigerator and stuff back to the places by
I don't want to hear no more.
Y'all, I went to the housewarming, and they didn't have a few items, but the stuff they did have where they was gonna film it. I buy a lot of different stuff for my business, and the place where she got her stuff from that she did pay for, she went and returned it a week later, talking about it won't working. And they're like, beware, this is brand new. You asked for this. Talking about beware. Oh no.
Yes, we need to put Josh in timeout. But thank you so much for calling. We appreciate you.
Okay, I appreciate you too. Y'all keep it up. I love you.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Yes, we took all the calls. Anonymous still didn't speak.
Anonymous, answer again. Hello.
Hello.
Is it me you're looking for?
Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
This is Anonymous.
Anonymous.
This is Anonymous T.
Uh-oh.
Oh, drop it.
Good evening.
Uh-oh. Shh. We're listening.
I just can't understand how you can build a multi-million-dollar building and not have inspectors. I don't. It's just they call it reality TV, but I'm very confused.
But she had
about the business aspect.
She had inspectors and she had contractors that she didn't pay that have been trying to sue her for years now because they didn't get their money. So I'm sure that a lot of the contractors have been ratting her out to the inspectors and to everyone else.
And she doing insurance fraud, honey.
Allegedly.
She done filed 2 insurance claims on this stuff that she already knew was bad. So the money she getting from these insurance companies, she's putting into the house, or she using it to hire her car. If you don't want to pay your attorneys, do you think you can pay your contractor? Look, catch this tea. Just last episode, she changed interior designers. Now, Michelle, that guy that was the interior designer last season, or the beginning of the season with Marla, he is a renowned interior designer. He does a great job. Let me tell you something. She ain't paid that man. He wouldn't put her on blast because he wants to keep working in Atlanta, but I'm putting it out there for you.
Allegedly.
Take her to court, get your money, because she ain't paid you, and she switched people. As soon as a Mexican put some paint on her wall, she putting them out of there because she won't buy lunch or pay him for his invoice.
There you go. Then you go sit back. Anonymous.
Yes.
That's pretty much that. I mean,
I felt like Aunt Bertha. I know, right?
That's pretty much it. A lot of what he says is correct. I mean, she doesn't have a certificate of occupancy. That is known. And she doesn't necessarily live there. She has set it up so that she can film there. But at the end of the day, she goes home every night. I mean,
if you drive by there at night, it's dark as fuck. Let me tell you something. All my life to Jesus, it is so dark over there. The devil will be scared.
You stated about the fact that she didn't have an occupancy certificate, but because she's doing business with Bravo, I think that's how she's getting by and being able to actually almost inhabit the place during the day.
Making Tyrone money.
And then after hours, then she goes back to wherever she goes. It's just interesting that she's really a shrewd person. I have to give it to her because she's very busy. I wouldn't. I feel somewhat not. I feel something in my heart for her. I don't know quite what it is.
I know what it is.
Or whatever. But to put this all out on television and to show yourself in this form, I would wonder what the real person is like behind the mask that's trying to be created, and how much would she really sell herself out for? Because that's a real serious situation that they have allegedly stated that she is.
Sweetheart, I'm gonna tell you what she'll sell herself out for. She will sit on TV and claim her children's father beat her for a check. That's what she will sell herself out for. Sheree, just like Nene said, Sheree is a person all about herself.
My goodness. She's real. I have to give it to her. But I would want to walk in her shoes. And this is my other question. Simple. Well, 1.5 questions. Because you have piqued my interest in the blogging. And I wanted to take your class.
Oh, cool.
And I have 5 computers around me, and I have no way of being able to get online to get the information that you all have.
Okay.
And if there's some way that I could get that, I would truly be interested.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I'm going to put the link. I didn't put it in this one because I created the video when I was out at the event. But in the previous video, there's a link that says MB's blogging masterclass, and you can click that link and basically put your email information in there, and then we'll send you information as it's created, because right now it's still in the creative process and I'm just trying to get everything together. But you know, you will be on the email list, so you'll know exactly when, where, how much, what we're gonna do, when, and all of that. So it's a link.
You encouraged me to come out of my gopher hole, and now I'm Anonymous T.
All right, Anonymous T.
Thank you so much for calling.
I thought about it, and I have been following as I work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Oh.
But it's something that I have been encouraged to do, and I had not made the step. And I thought when I spoke with you all, I couldn't let it go.
Yes.
And with your platform, and I think it's imperative. And the other thing I just wanted to say, and then I'm gonna let you go.
Okay.
It's interesting that the word allegedly has to be used so much. How did we as the people ever make it? Having to.
You know, there's so many people who are there are so many people who are litigious these days that I would just prefer to just go ahead and play it safe and say allegedly, even if we know it's true. You know what I'm saying? So I just, you know, when videos are concerned, I just say it allegedly and just let it go. Oh, but Zill's put the link in the.
I would just say, just put a sign out in front. I think T.S. Madison did that. Just put a sign, allegedly. If it works for them, then it should work for everyone. And then I think I'm going to put allegedly on my phone. I have to use that word term and never use it at all. I never.
Well, we know where it originated.
We
know where it originated.
I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
I just said we know where it originated. Over here on Straight from the A.com. I've been saying allegedly for years. But anyway, Zill's put the link up in the chat. So it's signup.mbmasterclass.com, I believe it is. So.
And thank you so much for calling. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Oh, I got something else to do.
Thank you, Anonymous. We look forward to hearing from you again.
This is Anonymous T from the state of New Mexico.
Thank you. All right, love you. Bye-bye.
So, love you guys.
Bye. So listen, I got some tea to tell you.
Oh, gosh. I'm listening.
I think Nene gonna sing Kim a cease and desist about her keep saying that she on drugs.
Well she should.
Because I would.
As well she should.
I would. And I would take her and put them kids in Head Start. Make Croy go for, since he liked to drive, put him on a bus, MARTA, Greyhound, Uber Eats, or something. But I had him working for me. And Kim can go back working at the nursing home. But I'd own them.
I don't even know what to say.
I own them.
When you talk about litigious, this is what litigious means.
I own them.
People who will sue you and take your last penny for something that you see, allegedly. But anyway,
I like not Uber. Yeah, he should drive Uber Eats. He always driving around.
I appreciate y'all, squad. I think we had a very good and enlightening conversation tonight.
And we stayed on topic.
We stayed on topic for the most part.
And for Michelle's attorney, allegedly. I've said it. Allegedly.
I'm sure Mr. Michael Miller will appreciate you following the rules. Thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. We'll be back probably tomorrow, maybe. I don't know if Josh is locked up somewhere, allegedly. We will be back, God willing. And I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to visit straightfromtheA.com. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and visit straightfromtheA.com daily. And also the sign up link for the blogging class. signup.mbmasterclass.com. It is in the link, and I'll put it in the description box. Josh's Instagram, just JUSA super SUPA star.com. I don't know why he got all that damn name. He should just use his real name like everybody else. I don't know, but it's just a superstar. And I appreciate y'all. We'll be back tomorrow. Bye.
Good night. Tyrone. We miss you.
You better call LIE-Rone. LIE-Rone.
Oh, LIE-Rone. I've been having to. Let's start over. 1, 2, 3.
You better call LIE-Rone.
Call him.